everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just going to show you the bomb that just hit this room. Let me show you what's been going on. Last night we did a little webinar with Mr. Paul Cottrell. This little monitor right here decided to pack it in 15 minutes before a webinar. Quite the embarrassment. And we had to scramble to a little laptop known as Acer. This thing is no good. Ugh, get rid of it. So that's the backup. Audio problems, of course, ensue with that webinar. 2.5 hours of juicy stuff, and nothing got done. So, what have I done? Well, instead of using that little clunky thing, we've now replaced 2 new monitors from HP. Right there. Thank you, Costco, for giving me the confidence in the product that you sell. Ooh, these look pretty good, these little monitors. So we got them all hooked up, new graphics card. We used to have a basic GeForce card. I'll show you that in a second. Rip that puppy out, put a new one in. I'll even show you the new card, but it looks okay. Even put some memory in there, and the memory's not working. I don't know. Let's see if we can get that even soon. We're supposed to have 12 gigs, and you see right there it says install memory 8 gigs. What's up with that? We're supposed to have 8 gigs. Wow, what a ripoff. Anyways, back to Acer. Well, there's Acer, and here's our desktop that does all the hard work. Ugh, another Acer. I do not recommend this brand. The time they were bought, they had a good reputation, and just as I buy these 2 devices, this laptop and this desktop, they went south. Ooh. What a mess that they are, but this will need to be replaced fairly soon. It's a high-end server. It's a i7. That's what I've been using to serve up all these videos, but now I got these 2 new monitors. Yay, hey. So let's go to our junkie pile. Okay, what do we got here? Let me tell you about Acer. Acer is just complete crap, okay? This is like tin. This is like the backbone of the memory. Ugh, what a piece of junk. Okay, so this is the old video card. Now, this is a GeForce, GeForce GT 620. I played around with this. It's not a bad little card. I only paid $50 for it. I don't know how much is on board of it. But I can use it for basic GPU, just to play around with it, at least to get the GPU NVIDIA API working and play around with their API for fast processing, both in .NET and C++. I kind of liked it, but it's very cryptic. I can't remember the name of the library, but I have played with it. What other kind of stuff we hear? Now, again, back to Acer. Acer's like so cheap ass. Instead of 4 slots with 1 gig of RAM, they put these 1 gig RAM slots in it. I mean, this is a complete nightmare if you ask me. Even the guy at the store said they're probably 2 gig RAM SIMs in the 4, but instead they put 1 gig. So I got shortchanged there. I thought originally these would be 2 gig. But again, that's typical Acer cheap-ass stuff, and they always use low-end components, just absolute rubbish. And I think that's why Acer's got a very bad reputation. So there's a couple of extra 1 gig RAM SIMs. That's okay. So this is what was put in there. These Corsair, Vengeance, whatever. Well, my system's, I'm not sure if my system's recognizing it or not, but you'd think it would, but it doesn't appear to be the case. Not very good. I do not have confidence in these no-name Asian memory products. It's going back to the store most likely. Then we get into our card. Okay, so this is the new graphics card that we just dumped. Actually, it's not a bad little one. It's a GeForce 610. It's a little upgraded. What do we got here? GeForce G10. I think it's 1 gig of RAM on board or something like that. whatever. I guess we should be all exciting and whatever. But it seems to work. I got an HDMI in there, as well as a VGA in the back of that little Acer desktop. But that's pretty well it. But the nice thing is with two monitors, Lisa can now work with Visual Studio and MATLAB all at once without flipping back and forth, as you see me do with my videos. So hopefully that will be a better thing. Yay. So I thought I'd put this geek on little nerdy video for everybody that just wonders what I work with. Oh, let's talk about some hard drives. Ooh, wow. Let's work with our first hard drive. Now, this little guy is a 1 terabyte. It's not a bad little guy. It's small. It's a Western Digital. It's not bad. I say Western Digital because I have a NAS drive, and that is from Seagate. A piece of junk again. I've been forewarned on NAS drives. Don't ever go with Seagate anything. It's just rubbish. At the time I thought Seagate was still good, but they're not. So let's get down to the monster of a drive. This little puppy we got right here is this is a really good drive. It's a 4 terabyte Western Digital again. It's called a MyBook. It's a 4 terabyte. Now this thing is a good backup drive. That's pretty fast. I'm pretty impressed with that. Both of these drives I didn't spend not much, 150 bucks. So you can see I do put quite a bit of money into the hardware here. And of course we got this puppy here. People ask about the microphones and the software I use. This is called a Yeti Blue. This microphone is amazing. High quality. Yeah, that's how I record good quality videos. And in the back you get a Bose pair of speakers and of course this is on an iPhone. So now you know what I operate on, and let's see what's over here. Okay, we got an iPad 3. This is what I'm running my Bloomberg on. I eat Bloomberg every day. Now, you might be going on about here. A Samsung, God, this TV's old. I do not recommend Samsung anymore. They're just questionable. The phones are pretty bad. I've gone through 2 Android phones I never really liked. I'm now an Apple iOS dude. Okay. And then of course we have over here our backup little puppy. I have no use for this poor guy. He's been used a lot. But in there you'll see, if you need to know, the name. Where's the name? Is it somewhere there? Canada Computes or something? It's a no name basically. It's a 2 dual core, cheap end, low end kind of computer. All the parts are crappy in there. We had a state drive, solid state drive, died just after a year. Guess we call that planned obsolescence. Do not recommend going that way. I do not recommend low end, no name solid state drives. Just stick with maybe something like an Intel. I don't know, but I have lots of issues with solid state drives. They don't seem to work too well. I've gone through 2 already, and I've never had a failure on a SATA drive. But that's the whole operation here. 3 computers, a crappy Samsung old TV. Actually, the TV's not bad, but I don't know, there's just a lot of problems. Brand new HP monitors, and of course we got our HP printer, which actually, again, this printer is pretty cool, from Costco. No problems so far. I've had it for over a year. Acer, no, not advisable. Acer laptop, not advisable. I'm probably going to replace that puppy with a Mac. A Mac! Can you believe it? From Windows to Mac. That's just for personal stuff. I don't trust Windows a whole lot. Development's fine, but a Mac I'll take over any day, but they're just software development for Mac is really bad. Really lackluster. Primitive, C++, and Java, and you know my opinion on Java. Need I say any more? Of course you only have R on Python. If you're doing web stuff, that stuff works. But for what I do, I just stick with Windows and .NET. Anyways, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the grand tour of what we call the mess around here, and some replacement stuff that failed with that little monitor over there, the innocent one. I should put a dunce cap on it or something. It's on its way out. And yeah, I don't know what to say. bye-bye, Mr. Monitor. It served its time. Over 5 years. Pretty good. Later.